Hello friends, welcome to my place. My name is Dave. Good to have you here. Calvin Klein. This is Contradiction for Man. It's hard to see the words, the name on here, but it's right at the bottom there. Very, very unique type of bottle. Usually I don't talk about the bottle much because they're typically about the same shape and all, but this is quite different. I always thought this looks like the Empire State Building or any of the high-rise in those big cities. So here's a bottle. Spray time. Spray is perfectly good. For this one, you could go quite a bit. Now what happened was I was trying to do work in the backyard a little bit, but it was too hot, scorching hot, over 100 degrees. I came inside, I was feeling a little bit agitated because it was so hot and miserable. And I looked for my fragrance to see which one I could use for this high heat that's not going to bother me. I reached for this one. Contradiction. Now to see house of CK, whatever you think about the house, either is too generic or whatever it is, okay? I gotta tell you, this is one of my favorite house because I could always count on them to give me good products, good fragrance, and it's not gonna cost too much. You're talking about, sometimes you could pick it up for $15 up to $20, $30, or probably $40 maximum on the discounter, of course. So this is gonna smell citrusy on the top. I'm getting a bunch of citruses. Lemon, orange, lime, maybe bergamot is all in there. There's a combination of all this fresh. That's a key word, fresh. Then you're gonna go to the middle. You're gonna get some sweetness from cardamom. Now it's important on the high heats. It's not too overly sweet, and this one is doing it just right. I'm smelling the sweetness, but it's not overly done. It's not cloying at all. It's not too syrupy, but I enjoy that sweetness in the combination with the citrus. We also want to get some fresh lavender. Fresh spicy pepper. And you're gonna get some vetiver. Now this vetiver is not gonna be a dirty vetiver or earthy, but this is more of a fresh, clean out of the shower in a good way type of vetiver. And there's some woodsiness in the back, so all those combinations coming out very, very, very nicely. Now through the life, I'm picking out about the same. Mainly it would be those citrus with the vetiver and some lavender. Okay, but the freshness would die down just a bit throughout at the end. But the whole composition from beginning to the end, you will have some freshness carry through. Okay. And that's why this is so easy. Now, sometimes I call this my chameleon, because sometimes I would think this is so good, I'll give it 9 out of 10. And other times I'll think it's like 5 out of 10 because it's so bland. And I haven't figured out why. I own this bottle for about a couple years. To now, I haven't figured out why that is. I tried it in the warm weather, in the cold weather, and it's so random when I'll hate it, when I'll like it. So if it happens to you, then you know what I'm talking about, okay? If you pick that up and sometimes you like it, sometimes you don't, that's what Dave is talking about. The longevity, it's decent for half a day. For any this type of freshness, especially that you're gonna wear on the high heat, half a day is what I can expect the most. We're talking about 3 or 4 hours. That's a half a working day, okay? And I find it spraying on my shirt. This one works very differently on my skin than on my shirt. I don't know if it's, what's in there. I haven't figured out what notes or what accord are causing that issue on my skin sometimes. So with that said, this one is okay, but it just smells differently on my shirt. There's more freshness coming out. The citrus is popping a lot more. And I think that's probably from on the shirt, there's no heat from the body, from the skin. So you react differently, but this one is just even more prominent, more obvious on my shirt. But you could tell they're in the same direction, but just a little bit different. All right. Like I said, the freshness is more on the shirt, and the lavender and pepper is coming out more on my skin. So yeah. Now, this is going to be extremely versatile. So that's one more positive for the house of Calvin Klein. If you look at their catalog of fragrances, they're all basically versatile. Okay, they might have some that's a little bit more suitable for the cold weather, like CK Shock, which I also CK1 Shock, which I adore. I have like backup bottles of that one. For the cooler weather, they have awesome offerings. Everything is so versatile, non-offensive, and I think that's what they're going for. They give you very affordable, budgeted fragrance, but with good quality and inoffensive, super versatile. Anybody can wear this. I would say this might be more unisex. For sure, it's not feminine. Okay, even though it's not too masculine, so I would say unisex. Anytime, anywhere, school, office, meetings, suits, tie, outside, indoor. I use this on the cold days, and it comes out very nice. This is one of those that will cause a freezing effect, as if you're smelling something very like icy. And it does have sometimes when I'm driving and I'll spray this on my hand, the AC is blowing, and it will come out very, very cool and refreshing, even especially on the cold days. Some warm weather fragrance will not be able to come out, or it will be dominated by the cold weather, but this one will still come out. That's one of the, at least on my skin, okay? So I enjoy this one basically all year round, but I typically reach for it in the hot days because in my collection, I don't have too many super high heat fragrances. That might be something a video I should do, so I could research which one actually works out pretty good, because we want something a little bit more linear that's not going to be too complex. I find complex scents kind of irritates me on a hot day because I'm already stressed, already kind of grouchy from the heat, and I don't want to be smelling something artistic. Like imagine if you're super hot and you kind of trying to enjoy an art piece by Picasso or something. You cannot focus on it. It's like, just give me some ice cold lemonade, right? Something simple. And this might be one of those, hey, do you know what? That is a pretty good description. This is a citrusy, icy type of scent. Yeah, I mean, I get that. It's not really extreme icy, but there's a coolness that could be represented as an iciness. Okay, I hope I'm trying to describe it as much as I can what this one does. And bear in mind, I have difficulty with this one at times. Like I said, it's 5 out of 10, sometimes it's 9 out of 10. I haven't figured out yet. And when it's 9 out of 10 is when I feel this is quite unique. But I haven't figured out what is so unique about it. Maybe it's the way it is. I don't know. I have this for a couple of years. And to now, I'm still scratching my head. Like, I don't know for this one. A lot of fragrance, there are some unique notes in the core that would catch me and say, oh, this one is good. I could pinpoint it. But this one, I just can't. So with that said, what else? I covered the people, longevity. I don't have anything that smells exactly like this. You could say, well, it's in the same direction as most of the citrusy type of scents. Okay, that's fine. It's not blue. Okay, I don't think there's ambroxan in here. Mostly those citrus with some lavender, okay, and some pepper and cardamom in the back seat, and vetiver for sure. That's a big player here. So I will just summarize as a citrusy vetiver base, freshness that smells modern, and super inexpensive, inoffensive, versatile. Even if people don't love it on you, they will not hate you for it, for sure. There's nothing to hate about this. That cannot be said for a lot of my fragrance, where even people around me, my family, they will say, oh, this smells really terrible. It happens quite often because I'll be trying different fragrances every single day, like 6 or 7 spots on my arm and shirt and neck and everything. Often they would tell me something smells bad or off or, but this one, nobody complained, all right? Okay, I hope that is helpful. And as always, you could pick this up for, like I said, under 25. And yeah, all right then. I hope that is helpful. And as always, thumbs up, subscribe. See you next time.